Right now, at this very moment, someone could be watching you. Not in your imagination, not in your paranoia, but in reality. They know where you live. They know where you work. They know your routine. And you have no idea. What I am about to reveal will change how you see the world forever. The shocking truth about being stalked. The signs you have been missing. The patterns you have ignored. The danger that is closer than you think. Welcome back to Psyvenix. Today we enter dark territory. Uncomfortable territory. Necessary territory. Stalking is not what movies show you. It is not always the stranger in the shadows. It is not always obvious. It is not always dramatic. Real stalking is subtle, silent, patient, invisible, until it is not. The statistics are terrifying. Over 7 million people are stalked every year in the United States alone. That is 1 in 6 women, 1 in 17 men. And here is the worst part. Most victims do not realize it is happening until it is too late. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. But today I am going to show you something different. Sometimes reality is worse than imagination. Sometimes your paranoia is not paranoia at all. Sometimes someone really is watching. If you have ever felt eyes on you when no one was there. If you have ever sensed a presence you could not explain. If you have ever wondered if someone was following you. This video will give you the answers you need, the awareness you deserve, the protection you require. Subscribe to Psyvenix right now and turn on notifications because what comes next could save your life or the life of someone you love. What creates a stalker? What makes someone obsess over another human being? The answer is darker than you think. Stalkers are not a single type. They come in different forms, different motivations, different levels of danger, but they share common psychological patterns. Understanding these patterns is your first defense. The first type is the rejected stalker. This is the most common. Someone who was once in your life. A former partner. A former friend. Someone you rejected. They cannot accept the rejection. Their ego refuses to process it. So they convince themselves you made a mistake. You still want them. You just need to be reminded. Their obsession grows from wounded pride. Every day without you is a wound that will not heal. So they watch. They wait. They plan. The second type is the intimacy seeker. This one is dangerous in a different way. They believe you are meant to be together, even if you have never spoken, even if you do not know they exist. In their mind, you have a relationship, a deep connection, a destined love. They interpret everything as a sign, a glance in their direction, a smile at a stranger, a social media post, all evidence of your secret love for them. The third type is the predatory stalker. This is the most terrifying. They do not want connection. They do not want love. They want control, power, domination. They stalk to prepare, to learn your vulnerabilities, to find the perfect moment, to strike. All stalkers share one thing, an inability to see you as a separate human being. To them, you are not a person with your own life. You are an object, a target, a possession. This dehumanization is what makes them dangerous, because people hesitate to harm people, but objects can be taken, controlled, destroyed. Marcus Aurelius observed that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The stalker's soul is dyed with obsession, with possession, with darkness. The psychology of a stalker reveals why normal boundaries do not work on them, why saying no often means nothing, why ignoring them can make things worse. They operate under a different set of rules, a distorted reality where you belong to them whether you know it or not. Understanding the type of stalker you might be dealing with is the first step toward protecting yourself, because each type requires a different response. Each type has different triggers. Each type has different danger levels. You might think stalkers choose randomly. They do not. There is a method, a pattern, a selection process. Stalkers are observers. Before they ever approach, before they ever make contact, they watch. They look for specific things. Vulnerability signals. Accessibility patterns, response predictions. Vulnerability signals are unconscious behaviors that suggest you are an easier target. Walking while distracted by your phone, wearing headphones in public, living alone, having predictable routines, appearing isolated or lonely on social media. Stalkers read these signals expertly. They are students of human behavior. They notice what others miss. Accessibility patterns determine how easy you are to reach. Do you share your location online? Do you post in real time? Is your schedule predictable? Can they find you without effort? The more accessible you are, the more attractive you become as a target. Not physically attractive, strategically attractive, easy to monitor, easy to follow, easy to approach. Response predictions help them plan their approach. They test you before you even know they exist. Small interactions, innocent-seeming encounters. They gauge your response. Do you make eye contact? Do you seem trusting? Do you dismiss small red flags? Do you give second chances easily? Every response tells them something, shapes their approach, refines their strategy. A woman shared her story. She noticed a man at her gym. He was always there when she was, always near her section, always glancing. She dismissed it. Coincidence. A crowded gym. Nothing more. Months later, she discovered the truth. He had been studying her schedule, following her from work, mapping her entire life. The gym was not coincidence. It was calculation. Epictetus taught that first say to yourself what you would be, then do what you have to do. Stalkers say to themselves, I will have them. Then they do what they have to do. Methodically, patiently, invisibly. The selection process reveals something crucial. Stalkers are not impulsive. They are strategic. They invest time in choosing and studying their targets. This means the strange coincidences you dismiss might not be coincidences at all. That person who keeps appearing might not be random. That feeling of being watched might be based in reality. Your instincts know before your mind does. That uncomfortable feeling, that sense of being watched, it might be real. Here are the signs you need to recognize. The first sign is the feeling itself. Humans have evolved threat detection. Your subconscious processes information your conscious mind misses. If you consistently feel watched, if certain places trigger unease, if someone's presence makes your body tense, listen, your body knows. Trust it. The second sign is repeated coincidences. They show up at your coffee shop. They are at your gym. They are in your grocery store. They are near your work. Once is coincidence. Twice is chance. 3 times is a pattern. The third sign is they know things they should not. They mention something you only shared privately. They reference a place you did not tell them about. They know details about your life you never provided. How did they know? Someone told them. Or someone watched. The fourth sign is your things are disturbed. Objects moved in your home. Your car adjusted slightly. Your belongings not where you left them. You question your own memory. Maybe I did move that. Maybe I am forgetting. This is called gaslighting yourself. And stalkers count on it. The fifth sign is contact from unknown sources. Calls from blocked numbers. Messages from new accounts. Friend requests from strangers. Eyes on your social media you do not recognize. Each contact is a test. A way to get closer. A door they are trying to open. The sixth sign is someone warns you. A friend says someone was asking about you. A coworker mentions someone watching you. A stranger tells you someone was following. Listen to these warnings. They saw what you could not. The seventh sign is your pet's behavior changes. Animals sense threats humans miss. If your dog barks at nothing. If your cat stares at windows. If they become protective suddenly. Pay attention. They might sense someone you cannot see. Seneca advised that the greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. Do not wait until tomorrow to act on these signs. Do not expect things to get better on their own. If you see these patterns, act now. These signs individually might mean nothing, but combined they create a pattern. A pattern that reveals you might not be as alone as you think. Trust the pattern. Trust your instincts. Trust what your gut is telling you. They do not need to follow you anymore. They just need your phone. Digital stalking is the new frontier of obsession. No physical risk. No visible evidence. Complete access. The first method is social media monitoring. Everything you post is data. Your location tags, your check-ins, your photos, your stories. A dedicated stalker builds a map of your life. Where you eat, where you work, where you relax, who you are with. All from what you freely share. The second method is spyware and tracking apps. If they had access to your phone for even minutes, they could install invisible software. Software that tracks your location, reads your messages, listens through your microphone, watches through your camera. You would never know. Your phone looks normal, but you are not alone inside it anymore. The third method is password compromise. If they know your password to one account, they often know them all. People reuse passwords. People use predictable patterns. With your email access, they see everything. Every conversation, every account, every secret. The fourth method is fake accounts and catfishing. They create new identities, new profiles, new personas. They befriend your friends. They join your groups. They get close to you through others. You think you are meeting someone new. You are meeting the same person wearing a mask. The fifth method is data purchasing. Your information is sold online. Data brokers, people search sites, public records. For a small fee, anyone can find your address, your phone number, your family members, your employment history. Privacy is an illusion in the digital age. What can you do? Audit your social media privacy settings. Turn off location sharing. Use different passwords for every account. Check your phone for unknown apps. Google yourself and see what is public. Assume someone is watching, then make watching harder. Digital stalking is often invisible, but its effects are devastating. The stalker knows your every move without ever leaving their home. They watch your life unfold through a screen. They know who you talk to, where you go, what you care about, all without you ever seeing them. If you are finding value in this content, make sure you are subscribed to Psyvenix. We go deep into the psychology that others are afraid to explore. Turn on notifications so you never miss a video. The scariest truth about stalking. It is usually someone you have already met. Statistics show most stalkers are known to their victims. Former partners, former friends, co-workers, acquaintances, family friends. This makes detection harder because you explain away their behavior. They show up at your work. They are just visiting. They know your schedule. You told them once. They contact you repeatedly. They are just persistent. The familiarity creates blind spots. Dangerous blind spots. The ex-partner stalker is the most common category. A relationship ended, but for them it never ended. They still feel ownership, still feel connection, still feel entitled to you. They check your social media obsessively. They ask mutual friends about you. They accidentally show up where you are. They text from new numbers when you block them. This is not love. Love respects boundaries. This is obsession. And obsession respects nothing. The friend zone stalker is someone who wanted more than friendship. You said no. They said they understood, but they did not. They stayed close hoping you would change your mind. Watching your relationships. Waiting for them to fail. Ready to swoop in. When their patience runs out. When hope becomes frustration. When frustration becomes anger. They become dangerous. The professional stalker is a coworker, a boss, a client, someone from your work environment. They use professional excuses for personal intrusion. Late-night emails. Unnecessary meetings. Business trips that are not about business. You hesitate to report because it is work-related. They count on that hesitation. The family circle stalker is a friend of your parents, a distant relative, someone with legitimate access to your family. They use family connection as cover. They gather information through your relatives. They position themselves close to you through trust. Your family does not see the danger because they have known them for years, because they seem so nice, because predators are experts at seeming nice. Epictetus taught that it is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. Your judgment says I know them and they are safe. Reality says knowing someone does not make them safe. Reconsider your judgments, especially about people who push boundaries, especially about people who will not take no. The most dangerous stalkers hide behind familiarity. They use your trust as a weapon. They exploit your kindness as access. They turn your openness into opportunity. Being vigilant does not mean being paranoid. It means being aware that danger sometimes wears a friendly face. Stalking rarely stays at the same level. It builds. It grows. It intensifies. Understanding the escalation pattern can save your life. Stage 1 is the fixation. It starts with focused attention. They think about you constantly. You become the center of their mental world. But you do not know yet. During this stage, nothing visible happens. It is all internal, all fantasy, all building pressure. Stage 2 is the approach. They make contact. A message. A coincidental meeting. A friend request. A question. They test your response. Friendly. Open. Dismissive. Scared. Your reaction shapes their strategy. Stage 3 is the pursuit. Contact increases. They push boundaries. They show up more often. They message more frequently. If you respond, it is encouragement. If you do not respond, it is a challenge. Either way, they continue. Stage 4 is the boundary violations. They cross lines. Show up at your home. Contact your family. Interfere with your relationships. Watch you openly. This is when most victims realize the danger. But by now they are deeply invested, deeply obsessed, deeply committed. Stage 5 is the intimidation. Frustration turns to anger. They want you to feel afraid. They want control. Threats start, implicit or explicit. I know where you sleep. You cannot hide from me. If I cannot have you. This stage is critical. This is when physical danger becomes imminent. Stage 6 is the attack. Not all stalkers reach this stage, but some do. Assault, kidnapping, violence. Worse, this is why early intervention is crucial. Every stage you wait, the danger multiplies. Watch for increasing frequency of contact, increasing anger in messages, increasing boldness in approaches, increasing mentions of harm, increasing attempts to isolate you. If you see escalation, act immediately. Do not wait to see what happens next. What happens next could be irreversible. Seneca wrote that it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Do not waste time hoping a stalker will stop. They rarely stop on their own. Intervention is required. Yours or someone else's. Each stage gives you an opportunity to intervene. The earlier you act, the better your outcome. Waiting does not make things better. Waiting makes things worse. Every stage you allow to pass gives them more confidence, more obsession, more commitment to their goal. Knowledge without action is useless. Here is how to protect yourself starting now. Strategy 1 is document everything. Keep records, screenshots, saved messages, dates and times, locations, witnesses. You will need proof. Police need proof. Courts need proof. Build your case before you need it. Strategy 2 is tell people. Do not suffer in silence. Tell friends. Tell family. Tell coworkers. Tell neighbors. The more people know, the safer you are. More eyes watching out for you. More witnesses if something happens. Less isolation for the stalker to exploit. Strategy 3 is change your patterns. Become unpredictable. Vary your route to work. Change your schedule when possible. Shop at different stores. Do not be where they expect you to be. Stalkers rely on patterns. Break the patterns. Break their power. Strategy 4 is secure your digital life. Change all passwords. Enable two-factor authentication. Check your devices for spyware. Audit your privacy settings. Consider a new phone if necessary. Lock down your digital footprint. Make surveillance harder. Make tracking impossible. Strategy 5 is consult professionals. Contact local law enforcement. Consult a lawyer about restraining orders. Speak with a counselor who specializes in stalking. Reach out to victim advocacy organizations. You do not have to figure this out alone. Experts exist. Use them. Strategy 6 is trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Do not minimize. Do not rationalize. Do not wait for more evidence. Your gut has kept humans alive for millions of years. It knows danger before your mind does. Listen to it. Strategy 7 is create a safety plan. Know your exits. Have a go bag ready. Have emergency contacts on speed dial. Have a safe place to go. Plan for the worst. Hope it never happens. But be ready if it does. Marcus Aurelius reflected that never let the future disturb you, and you will meet it if you have to with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Prepare your weapons now. Reason, planning, action, then face whatever comes armed and ready. Protection is not paranoia. Protection is wisdom. Taking steps to secure your safety is not overreacting. It is being intelligent about the reality of human nature. Some people are dangerous. Some people will not stop. Being prepared for that reality is the smartest thing you can do. Here is what nobody tells you about stalking. The truth that changes everything. You are not responsible for someone else's obsession. You did not cause this. You did not invite this. You did not deserve this. Victims often blame themselves. Was I too friendly? Did I send mixed signals? Should I have known better? No. Stalking is a choice the stalker makes. A broken psychology the stalker has. A boundary the stalker violates. You are not the problem. They are the problem. The system often fails victims. This is reality. Not every police officer takes stalking seriously. Not every restraining order works. Not every threat is stopped in time. This is why self-protection matters. This is why awareness matters. This is why this video matters. You cannot rely entirely on others to save you. You must be your own first line of defense. Stalking can happen to anyone. Any gender. Any age. Any background. Any status. Celebrities get stalked. Average people get stalked. Students get stalked. Professionals get stalked. Being nobody special does not protect you. To a stalker, you are the most special person in the world. And that is the danger. If you are being stalked right now, listen to me. You are not alone. You are not crazy. You are not overreacting. Take action today, not tomorrow. Today, document. Tell someone. Seek help. Protect yourself. And know this. You deserve to feel safe. You deserve to live without fear. You deserve to be free. Do not let anyone take that from you. Ever. The shocking truth about being stalked is that it happens more than anyone admits. It is minimized by society, dismissed by authorities, ignored until it is too late. But knowledge is power. Awareness is protection. And you now have both. If this video opened your eyes, if it gave you awareness you did not have before, if it might help someone you know, share it, drop a comment, save it for later. And if you are new to Psyvenix, subscribe now. Turn on notifications. We expose what others hide. We reveal what society ignores. We protect those who seek knowledge. Next video, we are going even deeper. We will expose how someone can secretly program your mind without you ever knowing it is happening. You will not want to miss it. Until then, stay aware, stay sharp, stay safe. This is Psyvenix.